Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back again today with another A Trades. Today's date is March the 9th and I'm using my new Super Sniper trading system. This is the one that uses the awesome oscillator right here. It's a multi-time frame awesome oscillator which has also built-in alerts and alarms and pop-up boxes. Now I have this one turned off at the moment, as the only alert that I want is the super signal indicator, the one with the arrows here. I got this super signal about 3 or 4 months after I put the system together. So it's an add-on that I will continuously add to any trading system that I am using. Now, using this super signal indicator, it will immediately make any trading system a much better trading system. It really helps to find the beginning of the up and down cycles within the markets. Now, this is great for traders who love to scalp the markets on the 5-minute time frame. Now, you can easily trade all 3 trading sessions 24 hours a day. It really helps to pinpoint, like I said, the ups and the down swings within the market. Now, you're obviously not going to take every arrow. You should be more selective and choosing the arrow which will have a higher percentage of a winning rate for you. Now, prior to taking a trade every morning at 6 o'clock, right where this vertical line is, that's when I am in front of the computer. That's 6 a.m. New York time, and I'm going through all the different instruments and I'm looking at my daily trade plan. Let's take a look at that trade plan. Here it is here. This is a screenshot of it that I took this morning, earlier, and it's sensitive and it's preset as such that it catches the very beginning of the cycles based on the 30 minutes, 1 hour, and the 4 hours. In other words, there's more weight put on lower time frames. Now, there are some settings within the indicator or the expert advisor that you can, like if you're a swing trader, you can put more weight on the 4 hours and a daily. And if you're like the banks, you're position trading, then you would put more weight on the weekly and the monthly. So this is fully changeable depending on what kind of a trader you are. I am a day trader. I just want to get in the trade, manage a trade, close the trade, and be done within a few hours. So traders who are not trading with any kind of a daily trade plan, well, that definitely is part of the 95% of the traders who fail. You must have some kind of a trading plan. Now we can move on to the by the way, if you have any questions about the daily trade plan or any questions whatsoever, just get in contact with me. So I wanted to be buying it, especially by the time I saw this blue arrow. This is the arrow that I would normally put in prior to getting in the trade based on my daily trade plan. So on this pound New Zealand, let's see where I did get in. Now when I pulled the trigger over here, I knew there was a chance it could come back. As the market is very random, that didn't bother me. And of course, if I stayed in the trade a little bit longer, I would be up more pips. But let's see, took the trade at this cursor and I closed it out here, just being happy with the totals. Looks like with 12 pips. And 12 pips on this trade ended up paying out $736. Okay, let's move on to the next trade, the pound dollar. Now the pound dollar, or any Forex pair that has the USD on the right hand side, it will pay $10 for each pip. So on this pound dollar, let's take a look at it. waited for the pullback, stalled out, did qualify for a great way to trade, and I was at least 95% sure I had a winner, which is could have made more than double what I got here, but that's okay. Looking at the money, this should be 12 pips. If I was in the trade right now, it would be 32, but there's the 12 pips that I was happy with. Times the money and the lots paid out $1,200. Remember, it's very important that you trade in a demo account. You need a lot of demo trading, and once you get good in a demo account, then you can move forward to a live account. If you cannot trade in a demo account, you will never make money in a live account. Moving right along to the next trade, Euro New Zealand. Here we go. Wanted to be selling it. There's the arrow from the daily trade plan. Let's see where I got in at. There's the sell super signal arrow. Took the trade here. Looks like I got out at a good area. And I closed it out, looks like with about 8, or wait a second, looks like 18, no 20 actually. 20 pips, and those 20 pips times the money and the lots paid out $1,228. Okay, let's move on to the next trade, which is the pound Swiss. Now on this pound Swiss trade, I ended up buying it, and there's a buy signal here and here, and let's see where I did get in on this trade. So after I got the signal on the pop-up box, I pulled the trigger, got in at this point, and I closed it out just being happy. Looks like I closed it out at the right time. Closed it out with about, looks like 13 pips. And those 13 pips ended up paying out $1,491. Okay, moving on to the next trade, the Euro Yen. Here it is right here. Wanted to be selling it. There's the arrow from the daily trade plan. There's the super signal. Wouldn't trade without it. And pulled the trigger right here, and I closed it out being happy. Looks like with about 24 pips. And those 24 pips times the money in the lots paid out $1,838. Okay, moving on to the next trade, crude oil. Crude oil, here we go. Now on this crude oil, wanted to be buying it. And by the way, I closed out all the trades. The latest was around close to 9:30 actually, and it's not even 10 o'clock this morning as I'm doing this video. So on this crude oil, wanted to be buying it, was going flat sideways, and then of course now the market will either move at 8:30, that lines up with the Forex, or when the opening bell, which is 9:30 right on this candle. Now, of course, if I stayed in a trade, I would have got more. But I knew that I had at least 200 or more pips and ticks, and that's why I closed it out before the opening bell. Okay, let's see now. On crude oil, this, looking at the money, since it pays $10 for each tick, should be 28. If I was in the trade up to there, that's 90. There's your 28 times the money, paid out $2,800. Okay, moving on to the next trade, which is gold. Here we go, wanted to be buying it. Did the pullback there. Did qualify for a great way to trade, as I teach within the training videos. Let's see where I got in at. Exactly what it could have went directly straight up, but the market's very random, and I knew that there was a chance of a pullback. And of course, if I was still in the trade, I would have made more than double, maybe triple. But anyhow, looking at the money, and it does pay $10, this should be 29.9 ticks. Let's see, 29 point. Well, that's as close as I'm going to be able to get. 0.6, but it is 29.9. Let's just go with the 29 times the money and the lots. Paid out $2,990. Moving right along to the next trade, which is the DAX 30. Now I dropped it down to the 5 minutes just to try to get a accurate reading. It's very difficult on this DAX 30. Let's see where I got in at. And of course, if I would have stayed in the trade, would have been doing much more. But I was happy with the totals. Now the calculator, after I divided it by $3.75, says it should be 170 ticks. So from there to there, well, that's as close as I'm going to be able to get. But the calculator says it's 170 times the money and the lots, paid out $6,375. So another great day of trading using my Super Sniper. If your system's not producing, well, I recommend you get your hands on it. And of course, don't forget about the daily trade plan. So now I added up all the pips and the ticks, and I knew it was going to be over 200. The grand total came to 308. And those 308 pips and ticks ended up paying out $18,659. Now, if you have any questions or if you're interested in anything, all you got to do is look right below this video and you'll see my contact information. You can pick up the phone and call me. And if you live too far, just send me an email. And of course, I really do prefer Skype. And through Skype screen sharing, I'll give you a free session. I'll answer your questions. I'll give you some free tips and tricks. And keep in mind, I do all of that with no obligation to you. So it looks like it's time to wrap up this video. Oh yeah, and just before I wrap up this video, below in the description you'll see 4 different packages. I recommend that you get all 4. Each package is $250. And I do have a special. If you buy any of the 2 packages, I'll give you one of the other 2 for free. So keep that in mind. So it's time to wrap up this video, and if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next video, good luck with your trading, and remember to keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.